Well, news just coming in. Anti-Pakistani protests are in fact taking place in the Arnia sector in Jammu, where 4 civilians were killed in a single family. My colleague Ashwini is now joining me live for more on this story. Ashwini, we understand that there are protests that are anti-Pakistani protests that are in fact taking place in the Arnia sector, where 4 civilians were in fact killed in a single family. Take us through the latest. All right, we're just going to try and re-establish that phone line with Ashwini. But in the light of the ceasefire violations, remember, there were 5 civilians who were killed, one of them being a 13-year-old. Okay, Ashwini is live with us from Jammu. Ashwini, take us through the latest on these protests. We understand that the protests are in fact taking place in the Arnia sector in Jammu, where 4 civilians were killed in the single family.
Yes, I am just in the Mahshe-De-Kothe village, where the 4 persons were killed by the Pakistani the shelling, and there is a protest by the villagers against the Pakistan, and they are protesting against the Pakistan, and they are told the government that at least tit for tat lesson should be taught to the Pakistan, because how many people will be killed daily because of Pakistani shelling and firing? Yeah.
Well, absolutely. That is the latest that is in fact coming in from the Arnia sector in Jammu, where ceasefire violations have been reported. Ashwini is there at ground zero. Ashwini, how many people really have gathered in protest? Because we understand that in fact a lot of villagers were evacuated, from that 200-kilometer border. Where exactly are these protests taking place and what are they demanding?
Yeah, this is a Mahshe-De-Kothe. This is near international border in Arnia sector, where 4 people were died, and there is a small village. And since the Chief Minister is just coming here within 1 hour, and the people have learned that Chief Minister and the other police officers are coming, and they are holding protests against the Pakistan, that the action should be taken against the Pakistan. They should be, the BSF should fire a heavy volume of fire on the Pakistani post. Yeah.
All right. So there, Ashwini reporting that protests are in fact taking place at the Mahshe-De-Kothe village, which is along the line of control. And the Chief Minister is likely to be visiting this particular village, where 4 civilians from a single family have in fact lost their lives in cross-border firing. Thanks, Ashwini, for that update. We're going to continue to track developments on that story very closely. India, meanwhile, has given a strong message to Pakistan following the ceasefire violations along the international border and the line of control. Home Minister Rajnath Singh has said that India will not tolerate these provocations anymore.
वहाँ फायरिंग हो रही है, रात को 12 बजे हो गई फायरिंग. तो
पाकिस्तान को अब सीज फायर वायलेशन बंद करना चाहिए और इस हकीकत को समझना चाहिए कि भारत में अब जमाना बदल चुका है. बस इतना ही कहना चाहूंगा. सबसे बड़ा क्योंकि बार बार सीज फायर वायलेशन करना, और हमारे आज 4-5 लोग मारे गए हैं, ये खबर मुझे मिली है, और इसकी जानकारी अभी हमको जो हमारे बीएसएफ के डीजी हैं उन्होंने हासिल कराई है. हमारी उनसे बातचीत आज सुबह भी हुई है.
Pakistan must realize that the kind of environment it is generating between the 2 countries is certainly not going to help in normalizing the relationships. The onus for creating a positive environment is on Pakistan, which it is utterly failing to do so. Let everybody be assured that our armed forces, our paramilitary forces are fully ready, and they are responding to each of these provocations that Pakistan is making.